Hello everyone, and welcome to another layout update. It has been a bit of a while since the last update, and that's purely because I don't like doing updates where I haven't done anything on the layout. I'd rather do them where I've actually laid some track, or I've done some wiring and various things like that. But yeah, there has been a fair amount of progress on the layout, I'd say. I think when we kind of left off, I just sort of finished laying this bit. I don't know if you guys have actually seen. I can never remember what I put in the last update, but I basically attached this one to mainline, and then obviously got the passing, the crossover loop in to get it onto the other track, etc. and stuff like that. And I think I then stopped here. I don't think I'd gone any further. So this is basically the yard that is going to be appearing on the layout. It's based roughly around Hoo Junction. In Kent, obviously. If any of you guys have seen it, I haven't got the room to do like the whole layout of it, which is absolutely it's huge. I'd need like an extra good 3 or 4 foot on, an extra foot or so on this baseboard. Sorry. But yeah, so basically I've still got these 2 running loops over here. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do with these. I'm kind of thinking about changing them. So basically, well, not changing them as per, but I'm actually going to take out this middle one here, and then I might leave it out and then cut the cork down and then put some gravel in it with some concrete sleepers, and then create like a little like under construction scene as if they're like replacing the track and stuff like that. I think that would work kind of well, and it adds a little bit of like character to the yard and stuff like that. But as you can see, we've got the 2 main running lines going through the middle. That's where this network rail carriages are and the wagons are. And then we've got the first 2 running loops that have been installed into the layout. Now, these are all running off. Obviously, there will be access from both trains, both tracks. Sorry. And there's a freeway point there, and then obviously the main line point is there. But as you have probably noticed, the wall is actually gone now. We've had a bit of a rearrange, and we found that coming across here would be far too small. And, you know, with every layout that anyone ever makes, they want as much space as possible. So we extended the layout along there. It gives us a nice little long run here, and then we can add a bit of like curvature and character to the layout back onto the station area. So that should be pretty good. That was always our original plan. We just kind of had a way to work around it. We kind of put that wall in temporary because we didn't think we was going to be able to do it, but obviously we found a way around it, so it's now possible to extend it. So coming over to this area here, this is the main, where the trains will come off of the 2 main running lines into the yard, and then they can branch off into the respective sidings that obviously I want to put them in. I've gone with a freeway point here, and this is going to come off into another point there, and then it's going to come off into a crossover point, because I want like a loco shunt there where you can just store like one engine. There is one on Hoo, but the only difference is with Hoo, if we look on this drawing here, you'll see that there's 2 entrances into the actual main up yard, and then obviously the loco shunt is like in the middle, but I'm actually going to do it where it's just one exit, and then the loco shunt will run up just by the road here, and I'll have the road like coming in where the drill is and stuff like that, and then have the main like buildings in here. But I've got two more running loops to go around this side, and then in the middle here I'm either going to put 2 or 3 like just sidings with buffers at the end. The reason being is this is actually similar to what it's like in Hoo. If you just notice on the drawing that I showed earlier, you'll see that not every siding is through and like runs through to the other side. So that would be good for like storing like any old wagons. I might weather up some wagons, put some like old ones in there, and then obviously, you know, I can have trains waiting to go and stuff like that. And then of course I can just shunt in onto these 2 tracks, and then run round and shunt them like whatever way they like and things like that. So as you might have realised, the reason, and actually the reason behind me not laying a lot of track and stuff like that is purely because it's all flexi track. I've been using all flexi track here, all of this is all flexi track and stuff like that. And one thing I struggle with, and I will openly admit it isn't my strong point, is actually cutting the track. Now, the old method that I used to use was a hacksaw blade, and I cannot really use a hacksaw blade to save my life. But AY76 posted a video of these Jurencorp track cutters. I actually have the horizontal ones, but you can get vertical ones as well. It's just basically, rather than like coming, I go across the track rather than, and you can cut it vertically as well. But yeah, he posted a video of these, giving them like a quick review, and I went straight onto the internet and brought myself a pair, and I must say they're actually very, very good. It's a very, very good clean cut. If we look at actually one of the tracks I cut earlier, as you can see, it's quite a clean cut. If my camera will focus, it's quite a clean cut that they put on the edge of it. And like with the hacksaw blade, I'd go across it and end up like cutting like grooves into the track and stuff like that, and it was just an utter mess. But this makes it like plain and simple. You literally just put it onto the track, clip through it, and it does the job nice and quickly. So if anyone's struggling with any, cutting of track or anything like that, I fully recommend buying these. Or you might have another way that you already cut track or anything like that, but they definitely help when for when laying flexi track. So as always, I hope you guys did enjoy the update. I'm sorry it's a bit small, but we haven't really got a lot done apart from that. But as always, if you guys have any comments or any feedback or anything you'd like to put on the video, then feel free to leave it down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like. Every like is appreciated and every comment is appreciated. And I'm going to leave you with a little run-in session of some of the trains testing the new yard out. So enjoy.